Hello, my fire signs, Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius. Welcome to another mini reading. Guidance on your soul connection. General as always. It's not going to resonate with every single person. Please do take from it what makes sense for you. Release the rest. If you're interested in your own personal reading, that info is down below in the description box. And of course, I'll include a link to the decks and creators that you do see here today. And cross-watchers, always welcome. Let's begin. These are the 3 decks for this reading. Starting off with my Silhouettes deck, and then I'll go ahead and grab a card from the Romantic Confessions from the Divine Masculine by Sister Moon Tarot, and 1 card from the Journey to the Divine Feminine by Divine Moon Empress. Alright, so let's begin. Let's see where this goes for you. Angels and Spirit Guides, please, for Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius. Guidance on your soul connection right now. Alright, let's grab a card. I'm guided to this one. This one says promises, often broken, but when it comes to you and I, our unbreakable bond, I will remember the vows we've spoken and keep it close to my heart forever. So whatever it is that you guys have discussed and promises that you have made, okay, they want to be able to keep those promises. So let's add to this Romantic Confessions from the Divine Masculine here. Angels and Spirit Guides. For fire signs. I'm guided to this one. This connection has inspired me in so many ways. So you're inspiring this person, my fire signs, and maybe they inspired you just as much to do better, to be better in your life. You guys are really feeding off of that type of energy. So that's really nice, okay? Promises kept and inspirations is what's coming through. So let's go ahead and grab a card from the Divine Feminine here. Angels and Spirit Guides, please, for fire signs. I'm guided to this one. Transformation for the feminine. The process of upgrading one's ability to navigate through the obstacles of life while maintaining inner peace. That's really nice. So if your life is going through this transformation right now, that might actually have something to do with your masculine inspiring you to do this. Interesting. But you're inspiring them too. All right, so let's go ahead and add to this with some additional guidance from On the Horizon Oracle by Jennifer Aquarius Tarot. So are you guys going through challenges right now? What is it that you need to know at this time when it comes to your soul connection? So my feminines, you're just wanting to maintain that inner peace. We have goodbyes here, so you guys more than likely have broken up. You're at a distance from one another, but obviously still inspiring one another. Certainly this masculine's interpretation of the connection, you know, and my feminine's going through a transformation. So during this time of separation right now, you guys are creating a lot of changes in your lives individually. We do have spread your wings, and I do get that. You know, we've got those beautiful angel wings right there. So your angel guides are definitely watching out for you and protecting you at this time. But this is a reminder for you both, the masculine and feminine, to just spread your wings and just do what it is that you need to do in your own individual lives in the meantime. Because part of this transformation, especially my feminines, it's helping you to be able to heal whatever part of you needs it. And through this inspiration that your masculine gets from you, they're healing in their own way. So if there were promises that were broken between the two of you, perhaps someday you'll be able to find your way back to each other to make new promises that you can actually keep. Look at this, guys. Another transformation card. Letting go. Transformation. Transformation. So there's changes that are happening here. Maybe, you know, since we've got 2 transformation cards coming through here, you're both going through that transformation in your lives. during this time that you're not together. Letting go of attachments, letting go of certain aspects of your life that no longer serve a purpose. We have focus. I kind of feel you're focusing on yourselves right now rather than the connection, which is not a bad thing. Because we started off with that goodbye card, so you guys are not together more than likely at this point in time. We've got stability. So going back to the masculine message, this connection has inspired me in so many ways. Part of that inspiration, my feminines, might be that they're actually working on creating this stable environment for themselves. Could be financially, could be their career. Just being able to have a stable life if that was lacking before. Let's see what else. Look at that. Time is money. That's no accident. Stability. Time is money. Maybe you're just both really working very hard at this time towards your finances, your career, your livelihood, your passions, what it is that your life purpose is. Because you're apart, because you're at a distance, but you're not sitting at home just doing nothing. You're actually fulfilling your goals, your dreams, to be able to create this stable life for yourself. Let's grab one more card. One more card for the soul connection. And then we've got burnt out. Okay, so maybe you guys just weren't getting along. You were burnt out. You were stressed out. Decided to go your separate ways in the meantime. But this is the bottom of the deck. Paradise, get away. Or paradise, get away. Not get away. So you guys might ultimately end up here. You might have said goodbye to one another. You're in separation and at a distance right now. But part of the transformation and changes that are occurring might ultimately lead you here towards this paradise where you guys can just get away from life's overwhelming obligations and just be alone, reconnect. Maybe you guys had even planned a getaway vacation. You can still have that someday, perhaps. So let's add to this. I'm going to pull from the Charm Cards deck by Mystic Moon. Angels and spirit guides, please, for my fire signs: Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Let's see what else. Smooth over, butter. So whatever reason as to why you guys went your separate ways and said goodbye, I feel eventually you guys will be able to work it out and smooth things over, as it says. We do have the winter season. This is interesting. Snowman followed by sunflower, which is autumn. So the autumn season, the winter time, might be a significant time frame for some of you guys. Either representing happy times or whenever you guys got together, happy memories perhaps. Some of these memories could be when you decided to say goodbye. However way this is represented, I mean, we've got a snowman, we've got a sunflower right there. That could be someone's favorite flower or even red roses. So time frames, however way that's representing itself in this connection. I was going to say this initially when I saw this focus card because we do have a camera lens right there. And then this card, Birds on a Wire, which represents social media. So I'm kind of feeling maybe they're still keeping tabs on you. They're watching you, even though you're not together. You could also be heavily interacting with friends, with family, or even new connections on social media in the meantime. We also have Carousel, which is reoccurring. So there might be something that'll come back around here between the two of you. Whoa. And this card decided to come out. Unicorn. Fantasyland. Okay. So maybe right now you're just fantasizing about what the future has in store for you personally or this connection. Look at this, guys. Look at that Christmas tree and joy. We already have the snowman, which is representing wintertime, holiday season. There's something about snow, so maybe where you live, there's a lot of snow, and the holiday season, heading towards the latter half of this year, you might be able to find happiness once again. So if you guys are going through some challenges right now, since you're not together, you did say goodbye to one another according to what's coming through here. There's a lot of transformation that's going on in the meantime. So look towards the latter half of this year for you guys to maybe restore this partnership, to be happy once again. Wow. All right. So let's grab some tarot here and see where else this is going to go. But 2 transformation cards in a very limited amount of messages presenting itself here. You can't ignore that one. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and pull some tarot for my Modern Day Seers Tarot and Oracle. Tarot with a twist. And if you're not familiar with this deck, it does contain new Oracle messages, new court cards, in addition to all of the usual tarot messages. So let's see, fire signs, what presents itself here. We've got the Duchess of Fire. Interesting. This is a fire reading. Fire signs. Divine Feminine, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius is exactly the energy of the Duchess of Fire. So in the upright, this is someone who's very popular and outgoing. You tend to be the life of the party. You've got this magnetic personality. You're very sexy, attractive. That's a part of the vibe right there. But look at this. Queen of Wands. So Duchess of Fire and the Queen of Wands, they both represent divine feminine energy for fire signs, okay? So the Queen of Wands is also very sexy, very passionate, courageous, can be a little bit hot-tempered here, but very confident, okay? You're not only a social butterfly, but you have a great sense of humor. You're independent. Representing feminine energy right there. Let's see what else. So that's a part of the transformation. You're standing in your own power here. 10 of Swords. You guys had a painful breakup. I'm not surprised to see that because of this. You know? Goodbye. That's very final, you know? Part of that goodbye and why things fell apart could have been maybe you felt that they stabbed you in the back, they betrayed you, but it does represent a very, very painful ending here. You severed ties, which is why right now you guys are just focusing on your individual lives. Focusing on yourself. This is more of your own fire energy right here. You decided to take the high road here. You are standing up for what it is that you believe in, but you're also feeling territorial. You're also feeling like you're on the defensive here. Part of the reason why that might be is because the 7 of Wands can represent competition. That competition could have been infidelities, other people, third-party situations. Interesting. What else, please, for my fire signs? We've got more fire. Okay, so look at this. King of Wands, Queen of Wands, even the Duchess of Fire, representing feminine fire energy, represents a perfect match here. So despite the painful ending, despite perhaps betrayals, infidelities, third parties, this person actually represents your perfect match, my fire signs, whether it's masculine or feminine. So if there were infidelities here and why you guys said goodbye to one another, because of rivalries and third parties and cheating and all that, look at this, guys. Look at all of this fire energy. 6 of Wands. Okay, so despite the drama, The Six of Wands represents success and victory. You can bring this connection back. You guys can manifest this still. Possibly around the holiday season. More fire. Look at all this. Duchess of Fire, Queen of Wands, Seven of Wands, King of Wands, Six of Wands, Page of Wands. Do you see all these wands? They all represent fire energy. So something exciting is coming in for you despite where you guys are at right now, because that Page of Wands can be representing communication. It's bringing in good news. And then we've got the Emerald of Water. So this represents water energy, but you know, it can apply to fire signs as well. The message: it's time to go with the flow of where life and love want to take you. Being rigid and closed-minded prevents you from growing and finding the many blessings that are meant for you. Remove stagnancy, stubbornness, and stalemate type situations from your journey. Love yourself enough to see that you are a gem with so much to offer to the world and to the one who is meant for you. Exactly. You are a gem. You need to recognize that within yourself, and the person that you are in separation from, they need to recognize that as well. So yeah, it can still come back around, even though you have had a goodbye and a very painful ending here. So much fire. So that is definitely trying to give you a message here that you guys can succeed and be successful towards this reunion. All right, so wrapping it up here, guys, I'm going to pull from the X Oracle deck. And let's take a look and see what you guys need to say to one another. Clearly some very painful experiences for some of you. That Ten of Swords is... it's painful no matter how you slice it. So what is it that you guys want to say to each other? Take whichever one of these messages makes sense for you and your person. I won't ever forget you. That's because you guys made such a huge impact on each other's lives. Look at this. Is it really over between us? Please tell me we can try again. And then we have a yes. Okay, please tell me we can try again. Yes. The desire to try again. There will never be another love from me like the love we shared. So if there were infidelities here, guys, they had to realize what it was that they walked away from, what it was that they're missing as a result of thinking the grass was greener on the other side. They already had this great relationship and they walked away from it. They ruined the partnership as a result of this painful breakup. You are my person, I am yours. We both made mistakes. We deserve a second chance. So maybe this is just the two of you finally taking responsibility for whatever role you both might have played in the breakup and the separation and wanting a second chance here. I said a lot of things I didn't mean. I'm sorry. So they regret very hurtful things that they've said to you, you know, and maybe you said some very hurtful things to them also. But they definitely want to try again. So if you're both open to it and the timing is right, again, victorious, successful energy, that is where you guys are headed. So it doesn't matter where you've been, just focus on where you're going, because where you're going is towards happiness and joy, but possibly not until the latter half of this year. Okay, so that's where I'm going to leave it, guys. I do hope whatever part of this made sense for you helps you out. If you're interested in your own reading, that info is down below. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you next time.